We just had 3 boxes delivered, and 2 of these are things that I actually ordered myself, and then the other one is from somebody. I'll tell you in a second. Okay, this is, Jean was kind enough to let me know the other day that Target had their beauty boxes on sale. So that's what these are. I went ahead and I ordered both beauty boxes.
They're like $5 or $6 a piece.
Yeah, it wasn't much. I know it wasn't much. I'll have to figure out. I bought them for Ashley, and these are great ways to try mini products. So like instead of buying a full can of hairspray, you can try the little travel size, whereas they might not sell those in the store. And it's just a good way to try new things. So I will let Ashley open both of these in a separate video on her own, but I got those, and I mean, she just told me about those the other day, so it didn't take no time to get them, but you couldn't, it said they weren't available to buy in the store.
You can't buy them in the store, you have to get them online.
You have to get them online. So I'm so glad, thank you Jean, if you're watching, for telling me.
And if you have a red card, you get 5% off and free shipping.
Right, now you cannot pull everything out of
That's what I'm wondering.
Okay.
This.
Okay, what I did, Kevin, all of the
want
Starbucks mugs.
Okay.
Disney was having a sale. They're having, I think it's still going on. If you're interested in, I think it's called the Twice Upon a Year sale or something like that. If you're interested, I would go look now. But they have a sale like, I don't know, in the summer, and then they'll have one after Christmas. Kind of like the, I guess, the Bath and Body Works sale, or the, you know, the semi-annual sales. And so we bought Amelia. I didn't see anything for Gavin that I wanted, but we bought Amelia some stuff for Christmas for 2019. So I got a lot of, yeah, I got a lot of comments on the Christmas videos where I showed their gifts that said that some people thought we bought too much, and you know, it is what it is. But I will tell you right now, we have already bought her big gift, her major gift. We bought it on January 3rd. It's bought. So anyway, I bought her some gifts for Christmas, but I also bought some gifts for myself, which I don't do very often at all, buy something for me.
3 is the big ones.
I thought there was going to be more than one ornament. These are Starbucks.
No, let's see, 1 ornament.
Oh, 1 ornament, okay. Well, what I did was, you can't wait. When you see stuff on these sales, you cannot wait. They had every single one of their mugs available and their ornaments available. I waited a few days because I thought it was actually like a week. I thought, I don't need to order those. You know, that's just, I don't need to spend the money. When I went back, a bunch of them had sold out.
Yeah,
a bunch of the ornaments.
And you might not have got the whole order either. You might not got it all yet either.
So, this ornament, this is the Epcot mug, and I actually should have, feel how cold that is. I mean, that is cold.
It's been outside for a while.
Yes, it feels like
it's 20 degrees outside.
Yeah, it feels like it's been in a freezer. This is the Epcot mug, and I think I'm getting the full size one too. So if I have the full size one here, I'll show you that one, because it'll be easier to see than mine.
I like these little Ziploc in the bags.
This is the Disney's Animal Kingdom mug. I'll show it to you. This is the Epcot mug. Okay, so this mug is the exact same as this ornament. And I hope this is the one that I'm really, yes. This is the one I wanted, this ornament more than anything. And they had sold out. So, but at least I got the mug, because this is probably my favorite Magic Kingdom mug. I just like it. I like Tomorrowland, and I think this showcases Tomorrowland. And if I ever do see the ornament, I will order it, because yeah, I just really love it. And so we, some of you all had asked me to keep a list of Starbucks mugs I have. we've created a
Google Doc.
yeah, a document, and it'll be in the description below this video, and I will have updated it to include these because some people want to know, what mugs do you have, what don't you have? So this is the one for Magic Kingdom, and I just love it. I love Tomorrowland, and I love that mug. So like I said, the ornament looks just like that. I should have bought it when they had it. And then this is Animal Kingdom. And if you ask me, it's kind of plain, but it was Animal Kingdom, so I decided to get it.
It's kind of plain anyway.
Yeah, and, you know, and it's so funny because some people
absolutely
it's their favorite, and it's probably our least.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely my least.
Yeah, definitely my least too. And then this is cool. Epcot, and we love Epcot too. And so I do have the ornament looks the same for that. So cool. You like them?
I do like those. I like the Tomorrowland the best.
Yeah.
I like the purples. The purples and greens look good.
That's my favorite. So like I said, if they ever come back in stock, which I hope they do, then I will order that. But these, cool. I don't remember how much they were, but I do know that I don't know if it will or not. I do know that I did get a discount on them because they were on sale. The mugs were, Epcot was $16.99 and the ornament was $12.99. So no, they weren't on sale.
No, those weren't on sale. Those are regular price.
Those weren't on sale. But the stuff I bought for Amelia was on sale.
Yeah, all the other
and I
stuff
can't
really
show you
cheap.
that. You know, if you're interested in seeing what I got for her, I'll show you those.
Catch up for Christmas.
At Christmas, yes.
Or birthday.
Because we have already been buying stuff besides her major gift. We bought stuff already at the store, and you know, we just do it all year long.
It seems like we spend thousands upon thousands and thousands. In reality, we get a lot of it on sale.
We do. Yeah, everything.
We don't buy the hot new item usually. We get last year's item.
That's right. Yes, that's exactly.
I mean, really, that's true.
That is true. This next box is from Michael in Wisconsin. It is from Gloriso's Italian Market. And I told Michael, he sent me a message on Facebook about this, and I told him, I said, I've never heard of Gloriso's in my life. And he said that it is the most famous Italian market in Wisconsin. So, oh yeah, he told me there would be a bag. Gloriso's Italian Market.
I think it's a sticker.
And I hope I'm saying the name right. Gloriso's. But he sent me their Facebook, and they have things right on there that you can buy. So you can buy from their Facebook page.
Okay, I'm gonna have to. I gotta move some packing.
Oh.
I can't get out what's in here until I can rid of some of the
You know, I like that box though.
And we can dump it back in here. It's just
that
I can't grab them out of here.
That'll be a real nice box for me to keep at Christmas.
Those little styrofoam bags would be nice too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I used we had a ton of boxes in the attic, and I used them all. And used all my wrapping paper, as I told you all.
Yeah, we replaced it.
But I've replaced the wrapping paper for the next 5 years.
You think that?
It would be interesting to keep track to see, okay, this wrapping paper, do you remember when I spent $100 on wrapping paper? It lasted so many years.
Okay. I think I got all the packing.
Woo! Now this is a gift basket.
It's easier if I cut it down.
Oh, that's not, it looks just like it does online.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is how it looks online. It is, you get, this is all Gloriso's, it's Gloriso's extra virgin olive oil, rosemary, and garlic. Well, actually, this is seasonings with a bunch. It has garlic and tomato, rosemary and garlic. I'll have to show you, when we do the review of this, we'll do it all at one time, and I'll show you all the seasonings that are in here, because there are 4 different seasonings in this one shaker. And then you have pesto and balsamic vinegar, and then you have the penne pasta, which I love. So, but it doesn't necessarily tell you how you're supposed to use all this.
It's just a gift bag. You use it for whatever you want to.
Okay. So we'll just
I mean, you
figure
can
out.
put the pesto with the pasta if you want to. Pesto sauce goes with pasta.
Right. What was Ashley going to have it with? Bread?
Bread.
She had bought some pesto, or she was going to make her own or something.
She was going to make her own. We said, why not just buy it? But she didn't like it.
But she didn't like it. She didn't end up. She had it at, what's the name of that restaurant?
Not Carinos.
No, it's the fish place. Bonefish Grill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she went to Bonefish Grill with my dad, and they had bread and pesto, and she was going to try to do it herself at home, and she ended up not liking it. So, and that was right before she got her tonsils taken out. So she ended up giving that stuff away. So we will have to get her to try this pesto sauce. So thank you very much, Michael.
This is what happens when Ashley has someplace to go. She comes in from work and this happens, a mess. And then she leaves just as quickly and it just stays out until she gets home. Yep. Curlers, makeup, hairspray. My hairspray, by the way. Road's not bad at all. We just got a dusting is what they would consider this. Just a dusting on the road. But it always looks very, very pretty. You can tell somebody's already been up the sidewalk this morning. And it's early. And someone's already walked. So, anyway, I just wanted to show it to you because it's always, when it snows, it's so bright outside. Very, very bright and pretty.
There is this is a Thomas Kincaid Alice in Wonderland puzzle. Hopefully you can see it. Jason sent this to us from Maryland, and I was waiting for a snowy Saturday to work it, and that's exactly what we've had. We've had a snowy Saturday. We could have gotten out, but it's cold, and why not? You know, why if we don't have to? So, so this is it. How many pieces does this have, Kev? Do you know? We probably will not put one together for a while though, because they do take all day long. We started on this at probably 10:30 this morning, and it is now 10 till 7. We've taken a few breaks here and there, but really we worked all the way through. It just takes a long time to do them. So it's fun, but how many pieces does it have? Does it not say?
750.
750 pieces. So thank you, Jason. What, getting it on the wax paper? Kevin said this is the hard part. We were trying to decide whether we wanted to use the puzzle glue on it and glue it, or if we wanted to put it back in the box. And I told Kevin, I think we should glue it, because if we glue it, Christina will hang it up on Amelia's wall, because all you have to do to hang these puzzles up once you glue them is you take the thumbtacks and you put thumbtacks into them, and they'll go into any drywall or plaster walls. We've always hung puzzles. Oh, one came out. We've always hung puzzles up with thumbtacks. So Kevin's gonna he's putting wax paper under it. We've shown this before.
It's parchment paper, but yeah.
Parchment paper. Yeah, because we're out of wax paper, aren't we? Should I write that on the grocery list?
Nah, parchment paper.
Parchment's just as good. So we will, I'll go ahead and I'll record him doing it. And probably speed it up. If you know you're gonna do this ahead of time though, work it on the on the parchment paper or wax paper. That way you don't have to worry about it. We have 3 boxes to open for you from the P.O. Box. This one is from the cookie department in Portland, Oregon. They sent me a message on Facebook and said, we would wondered if you would be interested in doing an honest review of our cookies if we send you the cookies. And I said, sure. So cookies sounds good to me. You know, some companies ask me to try things, and it's things, sometimes it's just stuff that we're not interested in at all, or it's products that, like, they want us to try, like, maybe for your hair or something like that. And the cookies, that I'm willing to try.
That's what we can do.
Yeah, we can do the cookies.
I think they call it fully functional cookies. This
one says it's vegan. Is it the only one?
Yeah, this is maybe maca, whatever that is.
This one's boosted with cayenne. They're all soft baked, but this is the only one I'm seeing vegan on. Anyway, the cookie department. This is it?
Grateful. That's the name of the cookie.
Oh, the name of it's just Grateful.
Yeah.
It's antioxidant rich sweet potatoes, oats, and cranberries. So these will be cool. This is called Snap Back, and it has spiced ginger, cayenne, and cloves. This one is Tough Cookie. It has peanut butter toffee and RBST free whey protein. So peanut butter and toffee. I'm calling that one as my favorite.
Awakened baked double chocolate and fair trade coffee caffeine.
That one sounds good too.
And this one's chocolate chip nookie.
I like that.
Semi-sweet chocolate and superfood maca.
A nookie cookie. I would think that I'm gonna like that peanut butter and toffee, but I don't know. Usually when I have an idea like that in my head,
they're usually wrong.
Yeah, I'm usually wrong. So we'll see. But we will be doing a review of those. You know, we don't get paid anything. They just sent me the cookies for free, which I think is totally cool. So we'll be trying those.
This is who it's from.
Oh, Steve and Pam. Okay.
I can't read anything else.
Okay. Oh. I have not seen this.
Unicorn.
Snack pack. Yeah, unicorn magic made with stardust.
Now, is it just vanilla? It's just flavored. I mean, what flavor is it? Does it say? It's still cool.
Artificial flavor.
It's still cute.
It has pink pudding ingredients and blue pudding ingredients. I don't know, but we're gonna be trying
I
that.
feel like it would just say vanilla or whatever.
Oh, and it has unicorn tattoos inside.
Yeah, we'll be doing
Cool.
We'll be putting those tattoos on.
Tastes like joy and rainbow sparkles, made with fairy dust and princess kisses. I love it.
So you're just, if you know, you're not going to know what flavor it is until you try it.
You just
I
have
bet
to
you
try.
it's vanilla.
Probably, that's okay. I can't wait to try that. I have not seen that. Oh, Nature Valley peanut butter granola bites
No, we not tried those?
and almond butter granola bites. You know, I
We
guess.
tried some little bites, but I don't remember.
I know. And they say they're new. I guess we haven't. Paris is always a good idea. That reminds me, that's what her paper says. Something I have says England or London. London is always a good idea. Tammy and Kevin, we found a couple of fun items at Meijer that we haven't seen you review yet. If you have them, that's great, but hope you can enjoy them. Enjoyed watching your reviews of the toffee. We love it too. Happy New Year, Steve and Pam. That toffee was amazing.
That was that kind of soft toffee.
Kevin and I love toffee. So, yes, we will
Toffee
definitely try those. That's awesome. This, and thank you. This last box is from Bobby. And Bobby lives in California and she goes to Disneyland often. She went to Hawaii because her family's from Hawaii. And she sent me mugs, Starbucks You Were Here mugs from Hawaii. She's sent me Starbucks You Were Here mugs from Disneyland. And
Those look the same size. That might be a little bit bigger. No,
she went to London recently. And while I was sitting at home watching the fireworks on New Year's Eve of the London Eye, she was there. She said that she said the streets like around the London Eye, she said they started blocking off the streets around 4 in the afternoon because they want to clear them. And she said once you find your place, you don't move because somebody will take your place. And so she said it's something that I would never do again because of the crowds, but she has that memory that'll last her forever. But she said, you know, you see all the pictures on Instagram, or at least I do because I follow people on Instagram that are in London. And she said, you see the Christmas lights and the store windows, and you see Oxford Street where it has the angels. Remember I showed you all down the street, these beautiful Christmas lights. But she said there is nothing like being there. She said those pictures are nothing in comparison to actually being there and being able to see
like the
it
Grand
in
Canyon.
person. Yeah, it's just, she said it can't compare. And she said that they went out shopping after Christmas. They went to Selfridges and Harrods. They went to places like that. And she said they had some really, really good Christmas sales, but I don't think she bought a lot even after Christmas because the stuff still is pricey. And I was telling her, we're sending emails back and forth, and I was telling her that Selfridges was really cool because they had a lot of foods that we didn't see anywhere else. And but even the foods that they had that were the same as every other place, it was marked like twice as high.
Oh, yeah.
But there are some people that have a lot of money that will buy that food, even though they could get it at Tesco. They're going to buy it at Selfridges just because they can afford to buy it from. It's like people that buy the same thing at Whole Foods that they can buy at Walmart. It's the thing that if you can afford to just go to Whole Foods and buy it there, you're going to do it. But now when we went to Selfridges, we found all kinds of stuff that we didn't see at any other stores, but we did pay a premium too. So, but yes, she has sent me, she was thinking when she bought these that they were the Starbucks ornaments, but they're not. They are actually the demi-test.
Espresso cups.
They're espresso cups, yes. And she said you could put your own ribbon on them, and
that's the same size.
Yeah,
they might be a little bit bigger.
I think they're a little taller, but that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a ribbon on these, and I will put these on my Starbucks Christmas tree. And I love these. And we have a London one and an England one. And I actually have the full version of that London one.
And we saw that England one.
We saw the England one, but I bought a Scotland one and an Edinburgh, and I gave one of those away. I think I gave the Edinburgh one away because we had a giveaway when we got home that year. And but I do not have the big England one, so I will definitely be putting those on that tree.
Go ahead.
See, I recognize that.
This is for me. Star Wars heads. Those are cool. I don't have those either.
She told me that Disneyland is gearing up for the opening of the new Star Wars
These are metal
land. Yes.
And they're 3 heads.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're 2 sheets each too.
That means they're not really simple.
That's cool. Thank you.
I recognize this card. I've never had this card, but I recognize the old-fashioned look of it. This Happy Holidays, Aloha Bobby.
And so they said this is not a toy for children.
I love that. I've never had that card, but I recognize the company. And this is a fridge magnet. Done. That is so awesome. Let's see. Here we go. I'm thinking when we were over there, we looked for Done. And I'm thinking the only ones they had spelled it with an E. D-U-N-N-E. So,
I think we even got Andrew Christina one.
did we get Andrew Christina one? Okay. So I am glad that you were able to find one with the right spelling on it. D-U-N-N. Which I'm sure it probably was D-U-N-N-E. And I bet when they came over, they changed it.
They changed it.
Yeah. So thank you all. Thank you very much. This is awesome. You know that Kevin always works these and shows them during the vlogs. So we will definitely be showing that. But thank you all very much. And I'm going to check. I just don't remember if we've tried these or not. And you know if we haven't tried these, of course, we'll do a video. And I can't wait to try this and the cookies. So thank you all very much. Okay, so I could not remember if we had tried those granola bites or not. So all that I did was I came to YouTube and I typed in Tammy Dunn Nature Valley Granola Bites. And we have actually tried both of those that you sent me plus another one that has coconut. And it looks like we tried them 7 months ago. So, because the reason I'm showing you all this is because a lot of people ask what we've tried and what we haven't, and it's hard for me to keep up with everything. So whenever somebody sends me something and I'm not sure, I just come to YouTube just like you all would at your house, and I just type in Tammy Dunn and then whatever it is I'm looking for. And of course, if that hadn't popped up, I've got a whole Nature Valley playlist, and it has 47 videos in that playlist. But thank you. We will definitely enjoy them, but we'll do a video soon on the pudding. So this was the puzzle that you've seen in the video, and then we bought this frame at Walmart. It was only $13. It is an 18 by 24 inch. That's what the box said this puzzle is. So we're hoping that it will fit in here, but
I laid it on the back and it seemed to be okay.
This is, like I said, it was only $13 at Walmart, but it's like plastic, even though it's black.
It's got a really thin plastic.
Yeah. So Amelia will put this on her wall, and it'll actually, it's good that it's not like heavy and glass and all that, because if it ever falls, then it won't hurt her. But this is the same kind of frame that Kevin bought for that diamond dots.
And the one Ashley did.
Yeah, the one Ashley did. It's up in the attic. So it may be January, but
she's already finished with her grandmother's gift for December, which is good.
Now the fun part.
That glue works really well. And I like the glue. It's
I'll have to get a little.
an X-Acto knife. It's people have asked me before, does it make them too shiny or whatever, the puzzles? I don't think it does. I mean, it does add a shininess to it, but I don't think it's too much. Do you?
No, there's now the white kind. People say that leaves streaks in it.
Oh, okay.
But we've never had that issue with this.
No, we did a video where we showed just using the puzzle glue. Because somebody asked me if we would show it. And we had ordered it in a 2-pack from Amazon, and it just works really well.
Don't cut towards your hands, kids.
No.
Do what I say, not what I do. Okay. I'll kind of bow it. Get past those pins. I think it's a little tall.
Well, we both read the size. That's what it said.
No, I mean it's just like a millimeter.
Yeah, maybe we can flatten it out. You think it'll be all right? Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll work out once you put the back on it. Glue.
Yeah, where's the little thing yet? Okay, there. Okay. Look over.
Oh yeah, that looks nice.
Doesn't look bowed? Or...
No, it does not look bad. It actually looks really nice.
Let's just stick that back in there. Where was the top up here? Where's the top?
Yep, that's the top. Yeah, I like that because that's art, you know, that'll live on. Jason gave us that puzzle for free, and all we had to do was buy the $13 frame, and Amelia will have that in her room.
Yeah, that looks fun.
She'll have that hung up in her room forever. That looks really nice. This is what you do in the morning when you don't have a garage. You have to scrape your windows off your cars, and we have never had a garage. So we have always had to scrape our windows off. So it's just, it can be a pain, but it would be nice to one of these days have a house with a garage so we don't have to worry about this anymore. Well, I wanted to tell you all that Shane is trying to kill me. I'm convinced he's really trying to kill me. Shane is the one I mentioned in last week's vlog. He lives in the United Kingdom and he works at Morrison's, and he joined me on Fitbit, and so he has these challenges, and you don't have to join the challenge, but it's neat because it's neat if you do join the challenge, because even if you don't beat him, which you're never going to, face it, it's still fun to see how many steps you can get. So last night it's 7 o'clock here, so it was midnight. It was midnight in the United Kingdom because they're 5 hours ahead. So at 7 o'clock my time, I got a challenge from Shane, and I accepted it, and it said it didn't end until 7 o'clock tonight for me, and then midnight for him. So I thought, sure, I'll accept the challenge. And so
all day today, pretty much. I would not be able to do this challenge just any day. Or I could do the challenge any day, but I wouldn't be able to give it my all like I did today. But all day today, I worked to try to see how many steps I could get. And I think the challenge was one of those where you try to get as many steps as you can. It wasn't like, I don't think it was just to reach your goal, which would have been 10,000 steps. It was to see how many I could get. And I did sit in front of the computer for several hours. So, I mean, there was times that I could have been up walking, granted. But I am going to be sore for sure in the morning, I'm sure. Because, let me tell you, I'll put a picture in here of the numbers that we ended up getting, because they don't give last names on the picture, so you can only see the first name and the initial. So Shane, once again, of course, got first place. Shane got 35,046. I could have gotten close, because I was close. I could have gotten closer, but I did sit down some today, and I also had my exercise class tonight. And I don't get, honestly, it's a lot of, it's like a weight training, I guess, is what you would call it. So I don't get a lot of steps during that class. It's not that kind of it's not like a cardio class or something like that. So any steps I got, I really got before I left. So Shane got 35,046. I got 33,063. So I did good. I'm very proud of myself, because that is the most steps. I don't know. I don't know what my top number is. What my highest step count is for the day. I'm sure. I know Kevin and I have gotten a lot at Disney. A whole lot at Disney. Disney is probably, Walt Disney World is probably where I've gotten the most steps ever. Even out of, in London, you walk everywhere. I get more steps at Disney than anywhere. But I don't remember what my top number's ever been. It would be neat if there was a way to look that up somehow to see, okay, this is the highest you've ever gotten. And there probably is a way, but I don't know. But Shane sent me a message saying, how are you getting all these steps, Tammy? Well, I worked at it all day long. I really did. So he just gave me I got the challenge on a good day, because like tomorrow is my cleaning day. And even though I'm cleaning and I'm up moving a lot, this was like dedicated step time today. Whereas tomorrow it won't be, because when you're folding clothes, you're just standing in one spot folding clothes. Or you might be cleaning out the bathtub, but you're kneeling over and cleaning out the bathtub. You're not actively stepping. So even though I'm working parts of my body and probably burning calories, I'm not stepping on my cleaning day. So I was glad he asked me today. But yeah, he kills me. And I looked. I didn't know last week when I talked to you all, I didn't know that if I went to his profile, I could see how many steps he averages a day. It says that Shane averages 36,919 steps a day. That's crazy. Because honestly, most of the time I do well to get I get probably between 11 and 12,000 steps a day. That's completely normal for me. And I feel completely accomplished getting that. So today, I just really, really wanted to see how close I could get to him. And he's a turkey too. I mean, do I think for 1 minute that he was going to let me win? No, I don't. But I'm extremely competitive. So if I hadn't have gone to my class tonight, I had an hour left on this challenge. Or well, I had like an hour and 15 minutes left on this challenge before it ended when I went to my class. If I hadn't have had that exercise class tonight, I would have walked the entire time to try to beat him. And I know we would have been neck and neck, because he seems like he is just as competitive as me, and I don't think he would have wanted me to win either. So, but that is good. That's where the Fitbit is so good, is because you get people with personalities like me who are so competitive, and that's good because it makes you want to work out more. Now, that's just my personality, because somebody with like Ashley's personality, she'll be the first one to tell you it would not affect her at all. She wouldn't care. She doesn't care if she gets a certain amount of steps a day. She wears it, I think, for the watch. But she doesn't compete against anybody. She doesn't care how many steps she gets. But with my personality, for me, for everything, it's like either I go big or go home, you know? And so that's why when I used to smoke, I smoked a lot, you know? And so that's why I had to quit that behavior. But now this is good for you because you're exercising all the time. But I wanted to tell you all, this is probably the best that I'll do for a long time. That's the most steps that I'll probably get for a long time, unless Kevin and I go somewhere for vacation and I end up getting a lot on vacation or something walking. But I can't imagine, even if I go on vacation, Kevin is not gonna he's not gonna walk that much, I can tell you that. I mean, he'll walk a lot, but I can't imagine him walking that much, because normally even at Disney, I'm thinking we only get like 25,000 steps, and that's a lot. And he and I are both exhausted at the end of the night after walking that much. Plus, it's kind of different in Florida when you're getting all those steps. I was walking in the house today and stuff like that, where it's climate controlled. At Disney, even though you're not taking as many steps as I did today, you're out in the heat, and so it zaps you completely, and so you're just exhausted. But anyway, I wanted to check back in. I wanted to tell you how well Shane did too, because I'm very, very proud of him, and that he gets that many steps. And he's always on his Facebook page, he's always showing these good things that he makes to eat. He makes like all this comfort food and this rich food, and I'm thinking, how can this man afford to eat all this food? Well, it's because he's walking his hind end off, you know. So that's why he can afford to do that. So I just thought that was interesting. And several of you all have requested to be my friend on Fitbit. And just recently, Jacob joined me like a couple months ago, but then recently Lisa joined and Nancy joined, and so I wanted to thank you all, but I also want to let you know not to expect this from me, because it is not normal for me at all for me to get that many steps. So yeah, don't worry about me beating your steps, because I doubt very seriously that'll happen again. I'm cleaning the bathroom right now. This probably is a horrible angle, but I'm just going to go with it. I've never used this. I just finished a Miss Myers pumpkin spice, I think was the flavor, the scent, and I loved it. So this is the peppermint, and I haven't used it. Of course, it's after Christmas, but it doesn't matter. But I did love the pumpkin. And you know, when it's funny, because when I used the Mrs. Myers a couple years ago, I was not impressed with it. I didn't care for it. But for some reason, the pumpkin spice, it was like it was thicker and it wiped off easier, so I really did like it, and I like the smell that it left. So even after you would leave the bathroom and you would come back, you could still smell it. So I'm hoping that the peppermint is going to be like that as well. But I wanted to tell you, there is this girl that I watch on YouTube. She's a woman, but I say girl, you know. And she was talking about, like a month ago, or maybe 2 months ago, she was talking about how she went to, her husband bought her tickets to go to Benidorm. And that smells really good, by the way. I'm going to cough because I'm closed up in this bathroom. her husband bought her tickets to go to Benidorm. And I thought, well, wonder what that is. Is that some kind of a rock concert? Or, you know, what is Benidorm? So, I had no clue. Well, it ended up being a vacation spot. I'd never heard of Benidorm in my life. So, she and her husband went to Benidorm, and they showed these shots from Benidorm, and it's on a beach in Spain. I didn't have a clue. So, you know, some places I've heard of, some I haven't. So I just didn't know that there was a place in Spain called Benidorm. And so she's showing these shots from Benidorm, and she's like, well, this was filmed here, and this was filmed here. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. You mean she went there because this is some show on TV? I didn't know that this was a show. Now, the girl I'm talking about lives in the United Kingdom. So I'm thinking, okay, is this a reality show? This must be some kind of reality show that I just haven't heard of. And maybe, I was thinking maybe it was like the Real World or something like that, you know, where they film people, or Big Brother or something like that, but they film people X on the beach, or, you know, one of those. And so I didn't think I would have any hope of seeing this show, but then I looked it up, and it's on YouTube. A lot of shows are on YouTube, and I think that there's a lot of people that don't know about YouTube. They don't have a clue that there's a whole other world out there, and they can see all kinds of shows that we don't get in the United States if you would just look them up on YouTube. So, I looked up Benidorm on YouTube, and they have full episodes. So, I've watched the first 3, and it's not a reality show, it's a sitcom. It's like Seinfeld or a show like that. It's funny. It's a funny show. And Benidorm, it kind of reminds me of like Fort Lauderdale or someplace like that. That's what it reminds me of. And but it's a funny show. But I thought it was funny too. In the show, I guess the rooms don't come with TVs. And so you have to rent the television, and the TV, you rent it and take it to your room, and they showed it on the side of it, and it's this little bitty TV, and on the side of it there's a number so that they can keep track, you know, of which TV's in which room. And the people that rented the TV, they turned it around, and it had like a coin slot in the back. So you have to like keep feeding this TV money to keep it going. And I thought that was so funny. So yeah, I've started watching it, and I'm watching it by myself. Kevin's not watching it with me. I do think Kevin would like it. You know, just like we watched Only Fools and Horses together, and we really enjoyed that. And I think he would enjoy this, and I think he would find it really funny. But we watched so many other shows already together that this is one that I can watch on my own when I'm on my bike in the morning, or when I'm working on the computer. I can have, I have 2 monitors, and I can have one up doing the work I need to do, and I can have the other one with that show on it. But I do recognize one of the main ladies in there. We've seen her before. She has played like a police, the role of a detective and stuff like that in other shows. So I do recognize her. But it's really, really funny. So if you're interested in a show like, you know, like a sitcom, and they're about 22 minutes long, then you'll want to check that out on YouTube. It's Benidorm. Kevin got something special in the mail today. Does anybody, I was going to say, does anybody know what that is? But yeah, we know what it is.
And it's not necessarily a bundle that I would have gotten if they had any other one that was any decent. Fallout 76, don't really care anything about it. I've seen reviews of it. Everybody hates it. I figured I'd play it for a little bit just because I get it. But it comes bundled. The bundle price for this was cheaper than just the regular game system by itself. So why not get it, you know? So anyway, yeah.
So he's going to do a box opening of this on his Movie HQ channel. And so if you're interested in seeing the box opening of it, he'll be putting the video up on that channel. He's also going to be playing games on that channel.
Yeah.
And
some will be with Andrew, some will be myself. It's just...
Right. If you've ever been to his Movie HQ channel, that's mainly what he has on there is games. And he hasn't played anything in a while just because there hasn't been anything he's been interested in.
Lego.
So,
We did Lego.
but it's been a little while.
Yeah, it's been about a month.
Yeah.
3 or 4 weeks ago.
So, this will add something new that he didn't have on that channel before.
First console I've owned since the Sega Genesis.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Literally.
I got another order today in from Disney, and this will be the last one for a while. In my order before that you saw earlier in the video, I thought that I had ordered a mug that I hadn't. I don't know how I had missed it. So it kills me though, because that was really stupid. That just goes to show I need to check my orders, because the last order, if I had ordered these all together, I wouldn't have had to pay for shipping on this order, and I did. I ended up having to pay for shipping this time, so whatever. So let me show you what I got. I got 3 ornaments and a big mug. So, and these are all of like the Disney World, but these are the Starbucks You Are Here. Don't you hate that when you those stick to you and you can, oh look, Disney's Hollywood Studios. And yeah, it has the little alien from Toy Story, and that is actually what this big mug is. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'll go ahead and show you that, because that's the one. I don't know why. I thought I had selected all those last time, and I just hadn't. But you can see how carefully they wrap them. That would be nice to keep in case I have to mail something else. Yeah, so I love that. That is a cool mug, and they, it doesn't say how much they are a piece. I think they're like $15 a piece. It's very, very cold though, because it's cold outside. But look, it has the Tower of Terror on it. That's just a really cool mug. And then these other ones, I don't even remember what these were. There were 2 that I did not have though. Let's see. Yeah, I love how carefully they packaged them. Okay, so this is, earlier in the video I showed you the big mug of Animal Kingdom. This is the small one. So it was like, why did I get the big mug and I didn't get the ornament? I don't know what I was thinking. And then this last one, I'm thinking it was like Magic Kingdom. I was gonna say Magic Kingdom. So Magic Kingdom, and it just has different things from Magic Kingdom on it. There's Dumbo, but I love that. So 3 more ornaments and a mug. So I'm glad I got them in time to show them to you in this week's vlog. So Kevin set up his Xbox, and I want to show you the characters. Kevin is on the right, of course, and that is Andrew on the left. I think that's hilarious because it looks just like Andrew. Exactly. I mean, the hair, the crazy hair, the beard, the clothes, everything. And I think Kevin looks pretty close too. I really like these. So, when do you think you'll actually start playing a game on here?
I don't know. I mean, I played a little bit, but I'm really bad at aiming. So I need to practice a bit before I recorded myself making an idiot of myself.
You're used to playing on the computer.
Yeah, with a mouse and a keyboard.
Right, and not with a controller.
Right.
I was just getting ready to save my vlog for the week, and I realized that I didn't say goodbye. So I want to thank you all for watching. I have watched many more episodes of Benidorm now, and Kevin has, because, yeah, he's listened to it, and he thinks it's funny too, and so you totally have to look it up on YouTube. There's one episode, and I think it was, I want to say maybe the second season or the third one. There's one of the episodes where it's not in, like, you can't watch it in full screen. You have to watch it on a tiny screen. I mean, because technically they're not supposed to be putting these on YouTube anyway for you to watch. But, so you can still watch it. But you'll have to watch it on a smaller screen, and it's only one episode, and it was called something about the arm wrestling competition or something like that. But you can still watch it. So even though I could only watch it on the little screen, I was still very grateful that I could watch it at all. And it still is good quality, it's just small. But all the other ones I've watched so far, I have been able to watch full size, just like a regular YouTube video. So I hope, if you are easily offended, then don't watch it, because there's a lot of things that might offend you on there. But if you like sitcoms, if you have a really good sense of humor, then yeah, it's a fun show. And you know what, you can always try it, and if something offends you, you don't have to watch it anymore. But you could at least try it and see if it's your cup of tea or not. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good week, and we'll see you next week.